Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my thoughts and view on the last episode of Demi Lovato's documentary Dance with Devils. This is the fourth episode. It is longer than the other three. I've already done like what my thoughts and a bit of viewing on the first three episodes, so if you want to check them out, they'll be in the description. So I've got a bit of notes before and then I've got like notes here. So the documentary came out. This episode in the documentary was on the 6th of April, and it's a bit longer than I wanted to say, so this one 28 minutes and 50 minutes, so I'll just get a bit of description on my phone and I'll talk about my notes on my phone. So episode 4 is called Rebuffing. In conclusion to her documentary, Demi discussed her upcoming album, her failed engagement and her attempts to moderation with her sobriety. So it's like moving on from like the hard times and what's been happening in life. We do see like the celebrity like appearances like in this episode because we know what's going to happen. So we do see like from two of the celebrities, you'll see like the start of it, but then towards far on the documentary, see them again. Sorry. So you start of it, you see Christina Aguilera and she looks absolutely stunning, and you see like backstage footage, like with Demi because they did have a collaboration and the song is incredible. And Christina saying, Christina Aguilera says amazing, beautiful words about Demi, and it's just a lovely thing to say because Christina's so down to earth and she's just amazing. She's an idol to say that. But you do see it later on in the documentary talking about Demi later on. You do see Will Ferrell, who's an actor. He talks about Demi because she was a cameo in Eurovision in August 2019. His movies helped her in rehab, but you only see him just that bit at the beginning of it. You don't see him later on in the documentary. And he talked about because her performance of anyone for the Grammys got him moved and emotional, and he sent like an email to her saying about it. So sweet. And then the last celebrity, when it's like kind of friend, it is is Elton John. You see him towards like the beginning of it and later on in the documentary as well. So Elton John, he loves Demi's boys. He duetted with her with his song Don't Go Breaking My Heart in Los Angeles. First time I met Demi and I loved her so much. But I just love what he said about Demi. He says like when you're young and famous, it's tough putting on a you've been put. What should I say is when you're young and famous, it's tough to put on a pedestal and not to be a human. Plus he said Demi Lovato is a god. Like yes, of course, and she's just fantastic. She's human and she's adorable and brave, which of course she is brave to carry it on, because I just thought it's just amazing and love the things what he said about her, because we would not want Demi if her former assistant came to a room, which is so scary, but I'm so happy that they still got her in her life and new album, which is incredible. And then you do see later on Elton John talking about her, and then it starts off like the intro bit, which she looks stunning, like a mountain thing, and it looks real life and it's not because it was like in a studio, but it looks like real life and she looks stunning. And then it shows you in Los Angeles, she's talking to a manager with a scooter on, and then she's talking about like cause like the pandemic and all that, like because it was like what she could do within the time, because with her mental health, and she hated people getting sick because of it, and she could use like the experience to work on herself and like a mental health with that. And at the time she was spending time with her family, her dogs, and at the time she was in a relationship with Max, and she was in a relationship like 4 or 5 months, and at the time she got engaged with him. And you do see like clips, like she's talking about she's been happy, she's engaged, she's kind of shows off the wrinkles thing. She goes like this. And then you do see a bit like, it's kind of a bit like diary kind of thing. But I don't know if, because most of the like extra footage and it's kind of like diary kind of thing. So I think because that's some of the stuff on it, some of that stuff didn't get included in the documentary. Like some of the stuff is extra stuff when you buy the YouTube Premium. But some of the stuff that featured in the documentary, but the 2 clips that she's talking about, like engagement, and then later on, you see her like upset in the breakup, and she, even though she's still looking beautiful, but talking about when she gets not engaged with him anymore, and it's like she's so emotional, she's crying. It's like, you don't deserve it, Demi, at all, because you deserve someone in your life to be happy, and no one like hurt you and just using you. It's not fair. She deserves happiness. All the ups and downs she's been through in her life. I know she's so happy in her life, doesn't need anyone, but later in life when she meets someone, I hope makes her happy, because I want to see her happy, I don't want to see her upset. Of course you see, of course later on, like the documentary, I think you see her a bit same kind of thing. She's showing off the engagement ring, and then later on without the engagement ring, because sorry, just trying to read my notes. Not being rushed into it, and thought she didn't know the person, like because she was only engaged a couple of months, like 4 or 5 months, which I think it was like, because like this being like engaged and all that, I think it made Demi more happier and taking, not like pressuring because like what's happened in life, but then I think because it was like crushed and all that, and I think it's happy that what she did and she's moved on. And because like when she ended the engagement, she wasn't like sad or upset about it, she was like moved on, she was like happy, and she was like, not caring, like moving on. Best thing ever, like thank you, you're amazing. Because if you see like certain people, like if they're breaking up or like relationship or engagement, you'd probably upset or wouldn't be happy because you've been loving the life like for so long, or how many years in life, but depends how you can cope with it. But I think her Demi, she just coped with it and just moved on, and she was happy, which brilliant. Let me see. My notes are gonna be over the joint because we have put it. I'm trying to find the rest of it. Right, trying to get the rest of the notes because I've like written so much. Sorry, just getting that because I've got so many notes and trying to remember which, because I don't want to say something over again now. Like in the documentary, you see like in like the past like years in her life, she'd always have like a melon cake to celebrate her birthday, because it's one of the songs on her album Dance with the Devil, and because like her old team would always do it for her and control what she's eating, and because she got rid of the old team, she's got a new team in her life. Let me see, did I write that down? I'm sure I did. Yeah, she's got a new team in her life, Max, our head security, she's got Scott Marcus, day-to-day manager, and of course Scooter Brown, her manager. And I'm proud of her. Like, she's making like her own decisions, and she's coping with it at the moment. And because like on the birthday, like you see in the documentary, she's not having milk anymore. She's got free birthday cakes, and she's getting to eat the foods that she's wanted to eat, and of course she's like controlling herself, limiting what she's eating. She's not like the old team used to do, tell her what to do and can't eat, but love, she's been happier and she's taking control of herself, and people are not controlling her what to do and what to eat, and she's like moved on, and she's got more, what's the word for it? That she's not like letting the people like do much with it anymore, but she's being like more, what's the word for it I'm trying to say? In control about it, like not caring what other people want to do, it's like her. And like if Demi had like problems or talking about like her mental health, she would take like a therapist, case manager, and anyone else in the team, talking about it and getting help, which I think that's amazing, even though just bottling it up and not telling anyone about it, because like sorry, it's not a good thing to have. That means just keep it on yourself, not talking about it, which is not a good thing. And I think within the documentary, I think it's an amazing thing that she's talking about these important trying to say like important issues that's happened in life, and talking about them. It's getting like anyone else who's like dealing with them or struggling at the moment, then you're not on your own, then you can get help from like family, friends, or the helplines anywhere in your country, because it's so important to look after yourself and getting help. And I think Demi's just amazing at the moment, what she's just doing, like yeah, because like they celebrated like Demi's birthday and they had free cakes at Palm Swing, and you just see that in the documentary, but I just think that's amazing. She's taking over herself and looking after herself more, and not, well, controlling it and taking limits on what she wants to do, like within her life, which is amazing. And what else she talks in the documentary? She talks about like a bipolar disorder, and like the diagnosis, like she didn't get a second opinion on it, and and growing up, when she was growing up on it, and she was talking about that as well in the documentary. What else on my notes? It is, you see that Demi's new house with her friends, and the house is amazing. It's so beautiful, it's fun, it's colourful. You see her dog's Batman and Ella in it. So she's starting new. The house looks incredible. I love like the features in the house. It's like so creative and bold, and it's just a cool house that she's got. You see Demi in the studio recording, of course, Dancing with the Devil, the artist starting over. She's in a happy place. She's being honest, telling her story, like from the what she paid and what she's been through within these years, and then moving on, being happy, which I just think is an amazing thing to do. You see the photo shoot for the album, and she looks stunning. Being open, to not afraid to talk about important things in her life, which is just amazing. And I just think this documentary, Dancing with the Devil, has just been incredible. I absolutely watching the 4 episodes we've had. Like the first 2 we had in the first week, and then the 3rd and the 4th week episodes like spread out. But I just think this is amazing documentary to have on YouTube, like showing and telling us about Demi's story, and of course like important things that happened within the Tell Me Love Me tour. but like, it's powerful, it's emotional, it's just raw. Most of the stuff I feel like emotional, but I'm just proud of it. And of course she talks about, of course, the single that came out, Dancing with the Devil, in the documentary as well. And of course she does like a family, friends, people who she works in a team. You see Scott Braun. Of course you just like Christina, Elton John, Will Ferrell. But I'm just proud of Demi Lovato for doing this. Even though we're supposed to get the documentary and kind of behind the scenes in the tour, Tell Me Love Me tour, even though that got scrapped, but like the first episode, even though we got some bits from it, which kind of happy, but kind of gutting, we've not got the rest of the footage because it got scrapped because of the issues and what Demi was going through at the time, which was really sad. But of course you don't want to upset, and of course it's the right decision what she did. But this documentary, Dance with the Devil, it just shows Demi, like, it starts from all the lows, like from the overdose, the drinking problems, all the other problems that's happened in her life, and then she's got more happier, moving on, sorting herself, like taking control, putting limits in herself, getting rid of the old team who's like controlling her and telling her what to do, this and that, getting a new team. She's right on track. Like if she's got anything problems like within her mental health, or if she's having problems, she's talking to anyone, which is a good thing. She's bottling it all up, and she's happy, even though she doesn't anyone in a relationship in the moment. And this new album, Dancing with the Devil, the art starting over, is just incredible and it's emotional, and I just love it's not sticking to like any style like at the moment, like just like pop or trying to copy a trend. It's showing Demi's story and her experience in her life, and it's just an incredible album. And of course I'll be doing through that soon, but I just love the album and I'm proud of her for the documentary and of course the new album. So I just love doing this. It's a bit different. I've never done like this, like talking about something like I watched, or or like talking about what I thought like of it. But it's new. I like doing it. But if any like artists or bands that I love listening to like do this maybe again, then I'll probably do it. But I just thought I'd try it because I just want to talk my opinion of it, because I love Demi Lovato. I just think her music's incredible, emotional. Her voice is outstanding. I could just listen to her voice. Sorry if I've just coughed in because I've got the cold. It's nothing to worry. Sorry about that. If that puts you off, but I'm trying to film videos, but because I took a bit of time off because I've not been a bit well because I've got a cold and a cough, so I haven't got the bug. But everyone's going through this pandemic. I haven't, so don't write any nasty comments going, oh, he coughed. It's just because I've got the cold. But what was I saying here? I just love doing this video, and I'll try to get back to my schedule and trying to film the videos, because some of the videos were both filmed within the week, but I just couldn't do it because I wasn't feeling too good and I didn't have energy to do it. So I'm getting back into it, and I hope you enjoy watching this, my thought and my view on Demi Lovato's documentary Dance with the Devil. If you want to check out the other three that I did on it, it'll be in the link in the description. But I hope you enjoy watching it. Give it a thumbs up if you do. If you are new to the channel, hello, hope you enjoy watching this video. And sorry, if you enjoy watching the rest videos in my channel, and press the subscribe button if you do. If you're already subscribed to the channel, thank you much for subscribing, liking, watching my videos, commenting, giving me so much support. Thank you very much for doing that. If you press the bell, because that will give you more notifications on. And I'll see you soon. I'll upload a video. Thank you for watching, and bye.